the leg takedown, tuck him down, and you end up in half guard, and he puts the knee shield in. Pretty common position, isn't it? You end up here, he's playing his knee shield, he's probably got frames on me there, and he's either going to want to get underneath me, if he wants to try and leg lock me, this hand or sweep me, he's going to try and get underneath me and bring him over the top of him, or he's basically going to try and pop this out and get an underhook, go off and start wrestling up on me. Yeah, those are the two things you've sort of got to look out for. But we're going to sort of try and kill that off and get it past. So when he's framing on me, because Kev's doing everything correctly the way I told you, he'll be framing on this arm, and normally he'll be framing here, so I can't just get through him, I can't get through that. This is actively working, he's got 3 points of contact on me, and it's difficult to get past. So I'm going to take a C cup underneath his armpit, there, which is then going to give me a frame against him as well. So this frames, when he frames and tries to get underneath me, that stops him. So I've framed against him as well, but puts us in a bit of a stalemate, you know what I mean? So we're in there with 50-50, we're going to look to win. Now you can get into this battle if you want of me holding his hand, but then Kev turns his wrist, comes round and rolls and grabs my hand, and I do this, and it's been going for like 3 minutes sometimes, most people doing it, just this hand fighting. So I don't get too involved in that. I don't really want him to have my hand over my hand, really. But I don't necessarily need to have his. Sometimes I'll just keep it back in. If he does go to grab me or he's framing on it, he's framing on it. I'm not too bothered. If he's framing there, I'll stick on the floor for this. Because with this, it's going to stop him reaching over for a Kimura on me or anything like that. If I didn't have any framing, he can reach over the top now, yeah, and grab it. If he goes for that now, it's not going to happen anyway, because this is going to keep him away. That's what we're doing. This is pretty tight. I've got this pretty tight. I'm sitting on my leg a little bit. The pops here. So if you've got his frame and he's in, this is going to allow me to move forward a little bit. And as I move forward, this leg is going to come in, and the hook's going to go there. I want it just below his knee, if possible. This frame allows me to move forward. And Kev can't come underneath me, so I can't get a sweep. And I only need a second to put this leg in there. Yeah. When this one's in here then, and then I'm going to stand on this leg. It's no longer in the knee shield. Let's go. It's that easy. So when you get good at it, and his frame is popping in, you can see the hip and the knee, he's got a lovely stretch going on, see his face. Nice. When you get good at it, you can just pop it in there. Now this is a scenario where he's got his leg on the floor. We're going to get into this, people lift this knee up. It's, you know, you can see with half. There, just staying like that. Look, this is up, so I can't get the knee in, but we'll get into all that in a second. We're on the basic one where he's just got his leg on the floor. I've got the frame, he's got frames on me. This allows me to move myself forward a little bit, so my arse comes up a little bit. Circle his foot in, so he goes there. Basically want it behind his knee if possible. Don't be dead low there, and I don't want it up here yet. Just behind his knee, there. And now I'm standing and bringing his foot as far up on his hip there as I can. I don't leave it here because Kev can just circle it, put a hook in there, and then I've just been butterfly sweats off the hill. Move, so it's in with the pop, it's here, and I bring it right up there. Now if he tries to circle that out, it's not happening, it's trapped. Yeah, that's the movement.